I'll be seeing you. 1956 to 58. I'll be seeing you. In all the old familiar places that this heart of mine embraces. All day and through. In that small cafe. The park across the way. The children's carousel. The chestnut trees. The wishing well. I'll be seeing you. In every lovely summer's day. In everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun. And when the night is new, I'll be looking at the moon. But I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you. In every lovely summer's day. In everything that's light and gay. I'll always think of you that way. I'll be seeing you, Sammy Fain and Irving Cahal. Chapter 37, Roanoke. I bring Topper to the South for Easter in 1956. The boy is in Los Angeles, so we don't see him. It feels strangely empty to be back home without him here. On Easter Sunday, he's in San Diego for the Milton Berle show. I drive over to visit his parents and see their new house on Audubon Drive. I love it, I tell Mrs. P. It's so modern and sophisticated, and I mean it. It's a pretty impressive place for a house bought by a 21-year-old. Mrs. P looks proud and agrees. She laughs her little Mrs. P laugh, and I realize I've missed her too. Her funny little ways, her warmth, the way she adores her son. Out back, they're putting in a swimming pool. I tell her I think they'll be happy here, but she's already worried about the fans. Fans? I ask. She tells me there's a barrage of girls on the front lawn every day and every night. Oh, I say. I thought there was a street party or some other happening going on nearby when I drove up. I look out the window and realize the people everywhere are here for him. So they're here even when he's out of town? I ask. Mrs. P shakes her head. It's terrifying, she says, and closes the curtains. I've completely missed the everyday reality of fame. I'm so sorry, I say, hugging her goodbye. Let me know if you need anything. I'll be here. I wave as I drive back to the house where Topper and Miss Mary are setting up lunch. I miss the boy. I'm scared he might never come back to me. I shake it off, lean against Topper, who puts his arm around me, and he takes me to see William Faulkner at Roanoke, a drive away in Oxford, Mississippi. Turns out Topper is a friend of Faulkner's daughter, Jill. Estelle greets us as we park the car, and I wonder why Topper never told me he knows one of the greatest minds of all time. But that's the way Topper operates, quietly and full of surprises. This is my girlfriend, Birdie, he says, resting a hand on my back as I reach out to greet everyone. We sit and talk, and I observe Topper and his ways with the world. He walks a rich but humble path, my Topper. He engages so easily with Faulkner and his wife. There's a quiet elegance in the way he moves through the world. And I see him a little more clearly this Easter, not just the sophisticated and anchored suitor from New York. I see him unfold, and I sense a dream in him I haven't seen before. He might be too good for me. He's bigger than me somehow, and I don't quite understand what he hangs around me for, but I'm glad he does. I smell the spring, soak up the sun, and look around Roanoke. I feel like a very lucky girl. A wave of happiness washes over me, and I breathe deeply, taking in the scent of the earth, the sunlight warming my skin. I glance at Topper, deep in conversation, leaning forward in his wicker chair on the porch, and watch as his dark blonde hair falls across his face. I notice the way his elegant hand flicks it back, the glances he gives me, checking that I'm okay, drawing me into the conversation, letting me know I have something to contribute. I study his face, his clear skin, his poetic features, his blue eyes and clever mouth, and I feel myself moving in a new direction. We visit Topper's parents in the city, then spend a long weekend at his cabin in Maine to get away from everything. And it's lovely. Topper has a simple approach to his complexity, where the boy has a complex approach to his simplicity. And I'm okay with not having seen the boy this Easter. Maybe I can live without him. After all. I shake it off. It feels like a faulty message. Underneath the spring feeling I have for Topper, I still long for the boy like a missing piece of my soul. I look over at Topper, reading by the fireplace in the main house. He looks up from his book, takes off his reading glasses, and smiles. "Can I help you?" he asks. "You already are," I tell him. "Let's go for a walk," he says, rising to his feet. It's a beautiful day for it. Chapter 38. Trying to Get to You. Texas, April 10th, 1956. Dear Birdsong, I'm flying around the country for personal appearances. I can't begin to tell you about it, so I won't. But I can promise you one thing. If you're back with Miss Mary for your birthday this year, I will be too. I miss you, but you don't seem to care much about me anymore. Mama said you'd been to see the house. What did you think? I've enclosed my very first LP. Can you believe it? The following songs are for you, even though you probably don't deserve me anymore. I'm counting on you. I can't now, can I? I got a woman, or do I? One-sided love affair, must I spell it out? I love you because, blah, 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 just because, not really, trying to get to you. In all honesty, I miss you. I'm going to sit right down and cry over you, see above for documentation. You heartless beep. I'll never let you go. I changed my mind, quick. And last, but most important, Blue Moon, because you are the sun to my moon. If you still care at all, be a good little girl now and come home this summer. Isn't it time you wrapped up whatever it is you're doing up there and came back down home? Yours sincerely. P.S. Do you know how many girls would give their right arm to be as lucky as you are me? I don't think you do, wench. P.P.S. Write me back. Pennsylvania. April 30th, 1956. My dearest, darlingest Moon. Thank you for the LP. It's fantastic, and yes, I can believe it. I'm so proud of you. It's all kinds of amazing. My favorite, of course, is Blue Moon, but you knew that already. I love all the other songs too, even the ones that feel affronting. You're very funny, but the record holds up. Everyone here adores it. Even Tilly sends her regards. She's secretly impressed. She'll never admit it. You are breaking barriers, boy. You are sending us all into a whole new time. It's madness and it's wonderful, and I am here for it. I always knew you'd come into your own eventually, my beautiful rogue genius. I picked up a copy of Life magazine today, and guess what? You're in it, my howling hillbilly success. I'll come home in August. You can tell me all about your adventures then, and scold me in person for being so ungrateful. I shall laugh in your face as you do so. Yours, etc., son. P.S. Don't be absurd. Chapter 39. Summertime. The coursework is getting harder, so I'm being kept busy, and I can't wait for summer to arrive. There are highlights, too. I go up to see Topper at Harvard when I can, and I visit Cornelia at Radcliffe as well. She's found herself a boyfriend, a cute, scatterbrained boy with a soft heart and a sense of fun. He wears moth-eaten jumpers and forgets his glasses everywhere. He's funny and charming, and the two of them are flying on a unicorn through the spring, always together, mostly laughing, sometimes bickering. But in that way, that's more humanist than emotional, like a light-hearted intellectual exercise. Topper and I don't get a word in when we have dinner with them. We just watch the organic, performative chaos of the two of them. I hope they end up together, Topper says as we walk back to his house. Me too, I reply, and take his hand. Topper asks what I want to do after college. I tell him I don't know for sure. You'd better find out soon, he says, putting his arm around me. Don't waste your life doing nothing. I've seen too many people like us do that, and it ruins a person. Yes, I say, I know. Then I was thinking about interior decorating. I don't tell him that I've also entertained ideas of something edging the visual arts, because it still sounds too frivolous. I haven't worked it all out in my head yet. He agrees. I thought that for you too, but I didn't want to force the thought on you. Interior design sounds great. You have the eye for it. Topper unlocks the front door and stretches out his arm. After you, he says, letting me step inside first. Once we're in, he helps me out of my coat and hangs it up neatly in the hall before offering to fix me a drink. I spend the first months of summer on Martha's Vineyard with Topper, meeting up with Tilly and some of our now fractured old crew. On sunny days, Topper takes me out on his boat alone. On colder days, we disappear indoors, finding other ways to stay warm. Afterward, Topper gets up, brings coffee back to bed. He asks what I'm reading, listens when I talk. He's present, attentive, unhurried. He knows who he is and what he wants. There's no posturing, no restless energy. The boy would already be pacing, wanting to go somewhere, do something. He'd consume me and then need more attention, more movement, more of everything. With Topper, there's space to breathe. He holds me without swallowing me whole. It's more civilized, more adult. I don't know which I prefer. The boy's a mess, but a lovable, hysterically funny mess. There's a romantic fascination in that chaos, that raw, unpolished hunger. Nostalgie de la boue, as Tilly calls it, my weakness for what she perceives to be beneath me. But it's really something older, something I can't quite name. "Hey, have you read this?" Topper will say, casually tossing book after book into my lap as he walks by on his way somewhere else in the house. And I read. Postcard from Biloxi, July 1956. Poultry. Send me your flight details and I'll pick you up at the airport. Eagle. August comes quickly. I have long planned to go home to see Miss Mary, about the house and about a boy. Topper takes me to the airport in New York City before flying to Europe with old friends from school. "I love you," he says, "but I also know you." He parks the car and turns to me. "I don't want to curb your freedom. Find your own way. If it leads to me, wonderful. If not, I can live with that." He takes both my hands. "What I'm trying to say is, do your thing down there in the garden of good and evil. But if you want to keep me around, don't tell me anything that will rip my heart out, because then I'll have to let you go." I hug him and tell him I adore him. "Good," he says. "Now let's get you safely on that plane so you can come back to me in one piece." He kisses me before I leave him at the gate. "I love you too," I say. "See you soon."